It may look like an ordinary Canterbury field, but for Alan Ware, it's nothing short of a miracle.
No, you could drive through it. This used to be a flat paddock, so it's slumped a good 1.5 metres, 2 metres.
Yeah.
You could drive through here, but this water never used to be here at all. So that's the Hororata River now.
On the morning of September 4th's earthquake, Alan and the owner of his Canterbury farm, Pageant Milsom, awoke to find a huge part of their pasture completely underwater.
We were waiting for daylight. We were standing outside the house in the aftershocks and could hear the heifers all bellowing away and thought they might have just broken through their fences. But when I come down to have a look at sort of 6:30 when we could see, they were standing up to their knees in water right across the farm. So the Hororata had totally changed its course and flooded the whole place.
A large tract of land bordering the Hororata River dropped almost 2 metres during the quake, causing the entire stream to flow onto and over the entire property.
That's Mount Hutt in the distance. You're looking west there, and the whole farm was underwater.
Soil and Physical Sciences lecturer Dr. Peter Armand has visited the farm several times since the quake to see just how the land changed.
There's another small river, the Hororata River, which meanders all the way along here. Very small river, but it comes down like this. And then, unfortunately, for Paget, what happened is that fault, which comes through the Selwyn River, came through and it cut one of these meanders like that. So this side relatively went up, and this side went down. And then once this river, which was the Hororata River, had flowed down the fault trace, of course it didn't want to flow up again, because it would have had to flow uphill. So it did what rivers do. It carried on downhill, and it went right through here, and it went round, as I believe, round Paget's house, and it found its way via some drains back into the Selwyn.
The decision was made to try and return the water back to its original lie, rather than lose a huge part of their productive land.
At this point, he would excavate the whole of the channel down for about 800 metres to drop the channel to try and make the river flow back into it.
As farm manager on the property, Alan spent countless hours at the controls of a hired digger in an attempt to lower the riverbed, scooping out tons of sediment in the process.
We had a digger here, luckily on dry hire, so we basically Saturday morning was straight into it and started dropping it, but it took 2 weeks to dig enough out of there to change the normal course of the river. You can see the end result. The original ground levels are way up here, now we've got the creek right down low.
Still much work to be done, but so far in the battle between Alan Ware and Mother Nature, it's about 1-1. Thanks to countless man-hours and with the help of 2 diggers, hundreds of tonnes of rock, sand, sediment and foliage have all been removed from the riverbed, restoring the water back to its former course and away from the Milsom's precious pastures. How successful Alan and his team's efforts have been, however, only the next flood will be able to tell us. Drew Chappell, Country 99 TV News.